Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan Riley. I am 36 years old, and I was diagnosed with a severe anxiety disorder almost 10 years ago. I've been working with my therapist for about a little over a year. He specializes in exposure therapy that deals with anxiety. And instead of sitting around the office talking, laying on the black couch and him taking down notes, he's a little bit more progressive. And what we do is in our therapy sessions, we go out uh, and he puts me in high anxiety situations and he evaluates my behavior and asks me questions like where's your anxiety from 1 to 10 right now, and he asks me things like what am I feeling at that high anxiety moment. I in turn tell him my level of anxiety and how I'm feeling, and then we go back to the office and analyze our whole session. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go outside, get into some high anxiety type situations, and then we're gonna come back to the office. So let's get rolling. Come on.
So, talk to me a little bit about what's going through your head now. So we're about to walk outside.
Now that we're outside,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
about to
Before
go
we
through
start, yeah.
uh, I'm anxious, of course. We've done this exposure thing a few times before, and I sort of know what to expect right now. But I still have the same symptoms: rapid heartbeat, high anxiety. It's at about a 6 out of 10 right now. Don't want to do it, but I know it's best for me and it'll help me in the long run. But that's how I feel right now. My anxiety is well above average.
Okay. And so you look very cool on the outside. We've talked about this before. So what's going on internally? What are some of the physical things you're feeling?
Thank you. Like I said, man, I've had this disorder for almost 10 years, and I've been able to disguise it as well as I can. And even though I look, calm on the outside, I am shivering and shaking like a leaf on the inside. Like I said, my heart's racing. My muscles are tightening up. Just whatever symptom of anxiety you can think of, I'm having it on the inside right now. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And so we're gonna practice staying with that. We're gonna go walk around. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So, as we're walking through the store, what are the things that are going through your head, and where's your anxiety at?
The things that are going through my head are, what if these people realize that I'm nuts?
Okay. So what if they see how anxious you are and
Yes.
they notice that, right? And so what do you think they'll think about me walking around with a camera filming you? Do you think they're gonna?
I'm not really too worried about that. It's 2015 and it's been done over and over before, and I think people are more used to it by now, so I'm not worried about that.
Okay. Okay. So you're worried that these people are gonna think that you're crazy, or that you're nuts. They're gonna see how anxious you are.
But yes.
Why does that make you nervous?
Why?
Yeah. What do you think would happen if they did?
Excuse me.
If they did know that you were anxious, what would happen to you? What would you do? What would you feel?
That it would make me feel worse.
Okay. Okay.
Because I already feel bad enough, And I think that if I saw that people recognize my issue, that it would make me feel, like I said, worse. So it'll be sort of like piling on, or throwing gasoline on a fire or something like that.
Okay.
So that's the most thing I'm worried about. Somebody realizing that I have an issue, and if somebody does, then it'll just make me feel worse than I already do.
Okay. So you're worried that you're going to feel more anxious.
Right.
Right. And so then, is there like a limit? Is there like an end that you're going to eventually, more people will notice, the more anxious you're going to feel, and you're just going to hit this point where you just totally lose it and you're like insane? Or is there like a point where like something else is going to happen?
The more like the first point, more like I'm just going to not really lose it, but not be able to take it anymore, and just excuse myself from the entire situation, give up basically, and be like, yeah, I can't handle this anymore. That would be. I don't see myself reaching that limit in here. You know, everything seems pretty cool, but that would be me reaching my limit, saying that I can't continue.
Okay. So then it would be that the anxiety would be so bad that you'd have to leave. That's the limit. That you'd have to get out of here, that you wouldn't be able to handle it, and like that would really be you losing your cool. Is I got to get out of here, and that would be really painful.
Yeah, and this is a therapy session, so leaving now wouldn't be bad, but in real life situations, when I'm at the laundromat and my laundry's in the washer, or I'm at another grocery store and I'm going grocery shopping and I get that type of feeling, that, or if I'm on the train and we're underground, that's when things really get bad and I reach that limit, and due to the circumstances I can't go anywhere.
You feel more trapped.
Right, or going somewhere would be a huge negative, like I wouldn't get my grocery shopping done or my laundry done, or I wouldn't be able to get on the train. So in a more real life situation, that's when the limit would really hinder me in my day-to-day life.
Okay, great. All right, so let's keep walking around. All right.
Scoot back a little bit.
Okay.
Over. No. Just your arms.
Just this way?
Back over here.
That way?
Back over here.
Sorry about that. Thank you for being so patient.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi. My name is Jonathan, and I wanted to ask you a quick question. Do I come across as kind of a nervous, uncomfortable person? Honestly.
Just now, no, you didn't. No, you did not. Just when you approached me, no, you did not.
So you didn't sense any anxiety or nervousness or uncomfortableness coming off of me? Honestly.
Just a little tinge of resistance as you were approaching me.
Resistance?
I shouldn't say resistance, but
nervousness?
Probably.
And did that make you uncomfortable?
No.
Or did that make you nervous?
A little nervous, like what is it going to ask?
Right. But as far as like overall, besides the approach, do you sense any nervousness or uncomfortableness that I put out just, willy-nilly?
As you're speaking to me now? No.
Honestly?
No,
honestly?
Hey, John,
I'm not sensing it because you're talking, you're smiling.
Right.
So I'm not really sensing it.
Okay.
Any other questions you have, or do you have any other?
Oh man, you missing it?
Am I missing the whole thing?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you so much.
I hope that wasn't too weird.
So, talk to me about what that experience was like for you, especially asking that woman in the store what she thought about your anxiety and how you were coming off.
It was definitely anxiety provoking.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely made me nervous. It definitely got the old anxiety juices flowing. But I learned that I learned what I pretty much already knew, that not all people can see that I'm anxious, and it's really not the people that I'm fearing. It's really myself, because I think everyone can see that I'm anxious and nervous, and have an issue. So I was pleased with our interaction. I was pretty mellow with our walk throughout the store, but I wasn't, you know, re- reassured because of her saying that she didn't, see any nervousness or anxiety from me. I wasn't reassured that that was the case, because, like I said, I know that some people don't see it, but a lot of other people do.
So it's not so much about other people's reactions, really. It's really about your fear and what you think is going to happen. That's really the thing that gets to you. It's less so actually what they think, because when they don't think it, it still bothers you.
Yeah, absolutely. Even when they don't see it or don't think it still bothers me.
Mm.
I and I it's living like that 24 hours a day, man. It's a nightmare. These past 2 weeks have been a nightmare. Um, and like I said in the store, it keeps me from doing this the simplest day to day things like my laundry or my grocery shopping or and stuff like that. Being afraid of people sucks, because you have to interact with them on a, constantly. So
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing that you did really well in the store when you approached that woman was you didn't let that fear limit your behavior. And that's what the exposure is supposed to be about. Is that you're going to be able to go do your laundry and finish it even though you are feeling anxious, because you know you can handle that anxiety, that it's not going to kill you and it's not going to escalate, and you're not going to necessarily get paralyzed and go nuts, that you can do it.
not necessarily.
Right, well, we have no guarantees, but if we had guarantees you wouldn't be afraid.
Right.
So that's why it's good that you did this, and you did a good job today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You too.
Oh, shucks.